Thanks for tuning back into this week's episode of When Life Gives You Lemons with the ever so lovely me. I'm gonna flip my earrings so you know just how lovely I am. Y'all, I'm having a great hair day. I don't know if y'all can tell, but it's a great hair day today. So this past week I started being crappy because spring break is over and I'm back in America and I'm not in Cancun anymore. Aside of that, it was okay. The only real thing that I can honestly say about last week that stood out, I don't know if I've shared with YouTube or not. I'm not Catholic, I'm Christian. My family's Christian, but I work with, I'll say 99% Catholics. And I discovered upon working there what Lent was. Like, can you believe I managed to live 26 years of my life? Never heard Lent a day in my life, ever. And so, like, I really love it. And this past year, I found out that Lent doesn't necessarily have to mean that you take something away, but you can add something to. And so, because I don't really believe in church, because I don't believe in man and I don't believe in worshiping man, and that is what a lot of Christian churches, especially black churches, in my personal experience, in my personal opinion, no shade to any churches out there, but in my personal experience, a lot of black churches are full of people who are trying to impress the members of the church instead of impressing God. So because I'm at that level in life, like, I recognize that we all sin, but don't be in here acting like you're better than me, like you're holier than thou, because I don't have a problem with snatching people. I don't. So young, old, man, woman, transgender, hermaphrodite, whatever, I don't have a problem with pulling your card and reading you literally from California to Maine. So yeah, sidebar. So Tuesday we have Bible studies and I'm the baby. There's only two of us. I'm the youngest, and then my mom and my dad. I am labeled as like the family hothead, the unpredictable one, the feisty one, the bullheaded one, the strong-headed one, the you're not gonna change your mind, you could be wrong, but you still won't let up one. And so in Bible study, we were having a discussion, and I was just talking about how people in the church tend to forget that sin is sin in the eyes of God. People pick and choose what sins they want to chastise and what sins they want to sweep under the mat. People pick and choose when they want to be a Christian. People pick and choose the sins that they want to acknowledge as a sin. Like, wrong is wrong in the eyes of God, period. I can steal a piece of gum from the store. I can go and rob somebody at the ATM. By law, the gum, no big deal. The ATM, yeah, we've got a problem. By God, the gum, the ATM, it's the same thing. So that turned into like a discussion type of debate thing. And because, as I mentioned, like, I'm strong and I'm firm and I don't waver, because like when you know that something is right, there is no compromising, period. Like, when you know what you know, that you know it's right, you don't compromise. And I'm not the person that goes, okay, if a person doesn't want to believe me. I don't play that game. So it was like the three of them versus me. And excuse me, and my mom is like the same as me, but the opposite, if that makes sense. Like, we both are like strong, so we butt heads. And she was just like, then I guess we'll have to just agree to disagree. She might as well have told me, okay, whatever, girl, I'm done talking to you. I was not. That's my mommy, and I love her, and I will bust somebody in their face with a brick for her in front of the sheriff and highway patrol and say I didn't do it with the brick in my hand and their blood on my body. But not but and when she said that, I just, no, we don't agree to disagree. You need to agree to what I'm saying. And so now that the moment has passed and I've had the last like 4 days to really reflect on it and think about it, like, that's true. The lesson of this week is that you don't always have to have the last word. Although I feel like I do. And I act like I do. But after last week, like, I have a lot of growing to do. I know this. And that's the purpose of this vlog. It's even legal to say that. I have a lot of growing to do. So, like, sometimes you really do, as a human being, it doesn't matter what age you are, what walk of life you're on, what profession you're in. Like, you really just have to pick and choose your battles. That statement it's really true, and it holds a lot of weight. Like, we really need to learn to, in a loving manner and in a very genuine and respectful manner, we need to learn to agree to disagree. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with two people sharing two completely different views on the same subject matter. So I challenge you to, 1, listen to them. 2, try to actually understand what they're saying. And 3, agree to disagree with them and see how much smoother it would be, how much easier it would be, and how light you will feel after the conversation concludes. Because I know me, like, I get amped up and then I'll be amped up after, and then I'll go and I'll talk to somebody about it and I'll get amped up all over again, and I'll keep reliving it because there was no closure on my end because you don't agree with me. So yeah, that's it. Just learn to be respectful and agree to disagree with people, and see how much better your communication skills will become and how easier it will be for you to effectively communicate with others. All right, HAGs. Until next Monday. Bye.